Imagine living to be 100 years old and still being as independent and healthy as ever. Sounds nice, right? We are only given one life, so we should make it last as long as possible. There aren't many who live to be 100, but with some tips on how to prolong your life, this could change. Genes obviously play a role in your life expectancy, which can't be controlled. However, according to Zilid with Live Long and Proper, genetic factors associated with increased longevity identified, a twin study shows that genes only have a 20 to 30% effect on your life expectancy. This means if you take care of your body, it could play a huge role on how long you live. Here are 10 tips that have been shown to expand your lifespan. According to the article, How to Live to 100 on health.com, having a hobby can add 2 years to your life. It reduces stress and has a sense of accomplishment. Next, flossing can add 6.4 years to your life. This removes harmful bacteria that is found in your mouth and reduces chance of illness. 3. Going on vacation adds 1 to 2 years. This has been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease. 4. Sleeping late can add 2 years. Many people don't get enough sleep at night. A healthy night's sleep is between 7 to 8 hours, where most people are only getting 5. According to SAAP Science, with a YouTube video titled How to Live to 100, an increase in omega-3 can add about 2.2 years. This could be found in fish, so eat more fish. 6th, getting 150 minutes of exercise in per week adds 4 years. Exercise is extremely important because obesity is a major issue in our country, which is extremely bad for your health. 7th, having a happy marriage. Many hate being alone, so it's important to find your soulmate who makes everything better in life. 8th, would be to get a pet. Pets increase happiness and pleasure, which is a huge factor in having a long life. 9th would be to reduce stress. Stress is not healthy for your mental health, which affects the rest of your body. The 10th and final tip helps with stress, which is meditation. Now, some may argue and say that the quality of life for most at 100 is poor, and that quality over quantity is a better way to live. But why can't you have both? According to Bernstein, with What It's Like to Be 100 Years Old in 10 Charts, a survey of 104 centenarians was done, and more than half live alone without a caregiver. A visual of this can be shown on the left. It shows that 53% care for themselves, which is not surprising if you know the facts. In order to reach this age, you have to be better than the average person for caring for yourself. According to Glassman, with the article How to Live to Be 100 Years Old, as shared by Centenarian, a long-term study of people over 100 years old shows centenarians share many traits, tendencies, and traditions, even when they live oceans apart. According to Easterbrook, What Happens When We All Live to Be 100 says that if the life expectancy slope increases at a steady rate of 3 months per year, the children born in 2080 will have an average life expectancy of 100 years old. A visual of this can be shown on the right. Now that we know how to live to be 100 and how a person can still have a capable life at this age, let's meet someone who is a centenarian. According to Glassman, with the article How to Live to Be 100 Years Old, as shared by a centenarian, Catherine Weber is 102 years old. She lived through World War I and II, survived Canada's Spanish flu epidemic, the Cold War, and the Great Depression, and more. Throughout her life, she worked as a secretary for a shipping company during the Great Depression while she was in her 20s. She was married to the love of her life by 38, and after they were married, they moved to the Colombian rainforest in South Africa. Once she became pregnant, she moved back home and eventually gave birth to 2 boys. Once they were old enough to leave home, she continued to travel to Europe, Australia, Asia, and more. At the age of 82, she walked the Great Wall of China. And at 102, she continues to garden, calculate taxes, entertain, clean, and live alone. Catherine's tips to live to be 100 include to never act your age, have fun and be wild, shut down stress, Eat quality foods, sleep and have sex, move every day. Don't let age stop you from doing some kind of exercising. Connect with friends and family, and just believe in whatever is important to you. It is possible for anyone to live to be 100 and still have a normal life. It's all about taking care of yourself and starting at a young age. It's also important not to let the age stop you from doing what you want. Age is just a number. Live life to the fullest.